But a couple days later, the fire's back. It's because they're burning from the inside of the big, huge stumps and stuff.
As you can see on your screen, there is a great deal of smoke coming out of the building. Let's go to Mike Capps. We can also see some flames there now. Mike, what can you tell us? What can you say?
Bonnie, for the last 15 minutes, we've watched this M60 vehicle, this combat engineering vehicle, make large holes in the side of this building and pump tear gas in there. At times, as you well know, tear gas can be incendiary, and apparently this is what's happened. And it looks like now we have a very large-scale fire breaking out on what must be the south side, right near the front side of this building. These are some amazing pictures here. A fire has broken out, and let's just stay with this and watch it for a few minutes if we can. As I said, this combat engineering vehicle has been working very diligently around the front door of the complex, and first he'd take his shovel in and scoop something out, then he'd turn around with a turret and pump tear gas in, and
Mike, it appears that this is the portion of the building that is on fire right now is part of an observation tower that is adjacent to the front floor, front door. It's also on the second floor, which is where the women's sleeping quarters are. Did you see on the other side, around the other side of this building, whether or not tear gas had been put in at that level?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God, fire, fire, oh my God. Fire, fire. Yeah, we might have to pull that one, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so it's 9 o'clock, and at 7 o'clock this morning, Cody discovered this rail tie on fire. I'm not sure why the rail tie is on fire. I do know why. I was burning weeds out here, but I did not burn weeds over here. So I'm not sure at what point that jumped or what happened. Maybe I turned around and caught it, I don't know. But if I did, it's barely. And that was last night at 7 o'clock. So at 7 o'clock this morning, 12 hours later, there was smoke billowing out of here, and from the front of the building, the smoke made this building look 50% larger. Also, there were flames coming out and kissing up. You can see where the smoke was already starting to discolor the paint right here. Luckily, he saw it early enough. He put a ton of water on it. I came out here and put a ton more water on it, and here we are an hour later, and it's now smoldering again. The problem is this rail tie right here. And once that creosote is on fire, it is just kind of hollowing out the middle. When we have big bonfires, they'll burn for 10, 15 days even, and then it'll storm or something, put the fire out, but a couple days later, the fire's back. It's because they're burning from the inside of the big, huge stumps and stuff. And I'm sure that's what's happening here. We're trying to just keep pushing water on this and hopefully not have to deal with this today. It'll take a few hours to lift this up and put some new ones in there probably. So that might be what has to happen though. We might have to have her crawl under there and look up, because she can fit, we can't fit. Everybody on the internet's like, why are those planes flying over in formation? They're Russian, dumbass. Because there's dudes here that have lived their life in a manner that they can afford those planes, and they have a runway on their property, and they invite people to come with their other warbirds and fly in, because they've lived their life in a manner that it's allowed them to do that. And all of you guys all worried about it and shit in the middle of the day, and why are there planes? It's because you don't have fucking jobs and you're not busy doing something, so all you do is worry about what other people do. Those are 3 awesome little old warplanes, and the guy's got a tower on his property. He's got a bunch of tracked vehicles, all kinds of stuff, and he's a collector. And then at one point, the city or the county started harassing him and wanted him to have to pay taxes on all those vehicles, even though they sit dormant and he doesn't drive them around other than on his property and uses them for parades. So he at one point bought a building which would be a museum, which would only be probably invite only or open on a couple days. I don't know what the demarcation is to avoid the tax on it, but it's just asinine. People earn their money, live their life, don't mess with anybody, run successful businesses, and they still want to tax him for other shit. Always. There's always some nonsense, but that's the deal.
No shit. There I was. Thought we were gonna die.
He's got like some red sauce on some pork that marinated. I don't remember what he called it. And he's got some chicken. The chicken actually has sriracha in it, so it's got a little spice to it. He's working on that pork right now in there. Duck's looking a little ratty, which is weird because it's not old. Actually, several of these ducks are looking pretty ratty. Some look really good, some look pretty beat. I don't know why. And we got them all at the same time, and they all grew up together. That's that one that's all goony-footed. That's the one we found over here, kind of caught in the fencing. Some chickens in the nest boxes. 1 egg. Brahma in here. She's pecking, and she has 1, 2, 3 eggs. Here's some guineas in the back side of the pen, trying to figure out how to get in. I mean, never mind that they flew out to get there. Here's the compost pile over here that was growing up. It was full in here last year. Some skulls in there I need to go and pull out, different things. Any dead animals I typically put over there. You saw I cut this all down last year. It's not warm enough for all the seeds and stuff to grow back. Like there was tomatoes growing in there, all kinds of squash. I think there was some other stuff. I feel a cracked egg here. We'll give that to the doc. There's the ducks running around from side to side. We originally had this so we could partition them off, but we never really did that. But I don't know why that duck's running. I'm guessing that's a male chasing a female. And I guess that right there is exactly how this duck got stuck last time. Can you get out, dummy? That's exactly what that is. That's a male and a female trying to get away from him. And he's got her, but he has her backwards, so. I feel like that hen ran in here a couple days ago and doesn't belong in there. That's a younger one out of this other pen. Go ahead and wipe the poop off that one on your shirt there. I'm kidding. Mushu pork?
Char siu.
Kung Fu Panda? It's the Mushu-iest?
That's panda. That's bald eagle.
Can't even joke. You guys have no sense of humor, okay? Listen, you know as well as I know, wildlife guys, that's not bald eagle, because I'm sure you've rolled up on the spot where they were cooking some bald eagle and it don't look like that. We were just kidding. Prank call, prank call.
Are you talking to me on a cellular phone? I don't know you. Who is this? Don't come here. I'm hanging up the phone. Prank caller, prank caller.
Canadian geese, actually, you should just be able to kill them. If they shit on your concrete anywhere, that's a nuisance animal. We have more Canadian geese that live here 24 every day of the year than fucking live in Canada.
In the Norfolk Tidewater area, shitloads would come through there, and they would scare all the other.
Oh yeah, I'll bet. Aggressive. I can take you any day of the fucking week, any day of the year. I can take you right now and show you where there are geese that never leave here.
Man, I'm talking about Willis, one of the realest to try. My family, SOE, got the tools to survive.